What's going on, guys? Hope all is well. Welcome back to the channel. It is the 23rd. It's Thursday, March, heading into the end of the month here. We are going to take a look at the Casper tether chart, CSPR USDT daily chart on TradingView. Welcome to the channel, guys. Appreciate all of these subscribers, viewers. Thank you very much. What's going on here? Currently down this Thursday morning, 2.93%. RSI kind of flatlined here, trending down slightly. Wouldn't pull too much away from that. Before we get into this chart, guys, let's take a quick look at Bitcoin, then we'll bounce back to the Casper chart. So Bitcoin, we spoke about, it probably wasn't in a last Casper video, but in some other recent videos, we spoke about Bitcoin being a little bit lofty for the time being. I'm not saying Bitcoin's done going higher. I was basically saying Bitcoin is looking to either trade 1, sideways, 2, down to support, maybe down to the 26 or 25,760 area. Spoke about the RSI being a little overbought, although we have seen it higher, like over in here, where it's been up into the basically 90s, high 80s. So RSI right now is only in the mid to low 70s. And so far we had this big indecision candle, and we're kind of inside that now. So we're taking a pause. We're not pulling back much, which would indicate to me, if that doesn't happen, that we don't pull back much, the next leg higher is going to be huge. So we'll have to see if that happens. Next target above the market, 30,000 to 34.98 for Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin doesn't pull back too aggressive here and hold strong when it's ready, the RSI might have to recover a little bit, pull back. 30K coming for Bitcoin. Why are we talking about Bitcoin? Well, because it should. So if, say, it rises up to that 30K or just at least starts to break out into some new highs here, some new recent highs, it's going to allow Casper to finally move back to the upside. So Casper currently sitting at some support areas. So we have a 361, a 363, a 366. All three of these are right here. And where is the price? The price is trading nicely right around those zones. It's basically pinned right at that area. What is taking place, though, is it's not perfect, but if we draw a trend line, if I can find it. So just for video purposes, we have this basically triangle forming. Now you could go from here. We could basically go from there for the video. So if you look, we'll come back to that in a moment. If you look at this rise here, and when it broke our trend line, which once again isn't set in stone and perfect, but it's a rough idea of what's going on. And we did see that pretty aggressive break to the downside. That was a 19% or so move to the downside. Luckily, it came to an end at 334, one of our support levels that we saw support show up back on the 15th of February. Once again, came into play in the early March area, rallied up, overhead supply up here, pulled back, and we are pinned basically at that 363 level. So these patterns, these triangle, these pennant patterns are either way. They could either break out to the upside or they can break out to the downside, or something more like this rising trend here is more likely to break to the downside. That's major support. But as we're heading into the apex here, we're either going to get a pop higher or it's going to continue its leg lower. So far, this is nothing but a lower high So we have our high right there. We have our lower high. And then if we break down to the downside out of this pattern, we'll probably get our lower low. And then maybe that will take us down to this target I've had on the chart for a while now within this circle area. That probably won't take place if Bitcoin does continue higher. Then we'll probably see the opposite take place, and we'll break out of this pattern to the upside, taking us up to hopefully our 415 level, which is the next target I have to the upside on the chart. 415. And then from there, it is up and away. 435, 466, 509, 524, and so on. But right now, things are quiet, and it makes sense. Bitcoin is pulling back. It's quiet. So to see Casper kind of relaxing here doesn't seem too out of the ordinary. And the RSI is also slightly trending down. So that's kind of a concern, but it's basically trading sideways, so there's not much to take away from it here. So guys, that's my thoughts on Casper. Right now, we're just within this pattern. We're heading into the apex, which means we're heading into the point here. Really depends on what the big brother in the room does, Bitcoin. We could either break to the upside or break to the downside. And if either one of those takes place, I would use my levels on the chart to look for an area, either an upside target or a downside support, just like support came in over here at 334, one of our levels. Saw the price stop here at 334. Once again, 334. And it currently pinned, like I said, at those 366, 363, 361. So it's kind of it, guys. Just wanted to do a quick little update on Casper. Thanks for stopping by. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it. You guys have a great Thursday. A little bit of a wild day yesterday in the market. Some volatility. Futures sold off. See if we get some follow through today. In the opposite direction. Hopefully we get a rally. Stock market rally is up. We took out 19 points overnight in the micro E mini S&P 500 futures. Hopefully they are up quite a bit more than that throughout the day, but it looks like they are rolling over a little bit this morning. All right, guys, have a great day.